Hey, it's Vaughn here at your jazzdrumschool.com YouTube channel. Aloha, hope you're doing well. So I had a drummer come into one of my gigs recently, and at the end of the night, she asked me, how do I come up with my ideas for drum soloing? Drum soloing is a huge problem for drummers, and I'm actually right now working on a new drum soloing course for jazzdrumschool.com. I will be sure to drop a link below and also here in the video above later when it is available. And the thing that I told her, I sat her down with the kit and I taught her a bunch of stuff. And the long and short of it all is you got to be able to sing. So when I listen to great musicians like Pat Metheny and I hear him play guitar solo, he seems to have infinite ideas about where he's going, what he wants to play, and it never ends. And I always think, man, what is he doing differently than what I'm doing, and how can I play the way he plays? And the difference is being able to sing stuff. Let me demonstrate for you. 1, 2, So I don't know if you can hear me singing, but I was playing everything I was singing. And the power of this is that it's infinite. So a lot of times drummers get stuck and we get kind of backed into a corner where we may play a lick and like something we feel comfortable with, or a stock pattern, and then we don't know what to do. Or maybe we're chopping it out and we're doing all our chops, all of our licks, and then we're out of gas, or we're out of ideas, where that's the end of the road. And then we don't know, well, where do we go from here? Sing. So if you can sing it, you're going to be able to play infinite ideas. It's just never going to end, because what happens in the brain is it stitches together melodies, rhythmic melodies. You start with this one and then suddenly another one pops up. It's like you're driving down a road and the road isn't made yet, but you trust that that next stretch of the road is just going to come into play, and it's going to be there, and you're going to be able to cruise over it, and then the next one's going to come, the next one's going to come, all right? And that's exactly what singing is going to do for your drumming. So a good way to start and to get ideas and inspiration for any kind of melody that you want to play is to listen to great solos, okay, of great musicians in jazz. Miles Davis always comes to mind because his solos are all just like melodies within a song, right? Like an alternate melody within a song. Another really great way is to borrow something from the theme or the melody of the song itself. Also, listen around you. What are the other instruments playing? Maybe they're riffing on something rhythmically. You can use that into your solo. Maybe you can borrow something from the soloist that's played before you. For example, if you're trading 4s and 8s, someone could play something, and you could do you could change it, like another call and response kind of thing, right? So there's a lot of different ways you can access ideas for your soloing, all right? It's all there around you. And then, of course, the more that you listen to the music, the more you're going to get those ideas in your head, and that the melodies and the kind of the language of the music in your head, and you're going to be able to use that. It's going to come out in your singing when you're trying to come up with ideas. So the best way to do this, I think, is to start off just by singing something. Sing a 2 or a 4 measure phrase. Think about soloing less about like, I've got to get through the whole you know, like all the 4s and 8s, or I've got to get through the whole song form, and break it down instead into the parts of the song. So almost every jazz standard song is 4 or 8 measures, phrases, right? So you could do that. Just start off with a 4 or 8 measure phrase, or do it really small and start off with just like a 2 measure motive or a 2 measure phrase. That works really, really great, and you can develop that through your solo as well. Let me give you an example. Shep dope do da bop ow. 1, 2, 1, So a great way to get started is just to start singing. Sing some 2 measure phrases, sing some 4 measure phrases, whatever comes into your head. Don't filter it, don't judge it, just start from there, okay? And try to do it in time. So, you know, maybe keep a hi-hat going if you want, you know, and just see what comes out. Ba-ba-doo-ba-oo-bop, ba-ba-doo-ba-dee-ow, ba-ba-doo-ba-oo-bop, ba-ba-doo-ba-dee-bow. And stick with it. Just stay with that phrase for a while. Get comfortable with it. Don't jump from that to another one, to another one, to another one. Drummers do that all the time in lessons. I start them off like that, they get that phrase, and they go, oh, that's cool, and then they start playing too many notes, and they change it, and they do this one, this one. No, don't do that. Stick with it. Get it internalized. Get it inside. Really feel it, okay? That's going to pay off in spades. If you're jumping around and changing your melodies all the time, it's not going to help you. This exercise won't help you. So you really want to get that in there. So da ba do do da za ba oo ba wee bow ba do do va za ba do ba dee dow ba ba do. Then you come with it. Change it. Try another one. Ba ba oo ba za ba oo za ba oo za ba oo I'm not thinking ahead like what is it. I'm just letting the road come up in front of me, right? I'm just really singing and letting it kind of develop on its own. It's really magical, actually, and you're going to have to trust the process. It will work. If you haven't already, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel, and be sure to like the video if you like it. That helps it get around YouTube a lot easier. Be sure to drop that comment. Let me know if the video was helpful, and if you have any ways that you like to practice drum soloing, please be sure to share those with us here at the channel. We'd love to hear. All right, keep swinging, my friend.